We're in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina on actual Labor Day. We're going to take you on a drive down Ocean Boulevard to see what it looks like on Monday, Labor Day in September of 2020. Hi, I'm Carmen, and if you're new to our channel and you enjoy Myrtle Beach content and other travel videos, be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you won't miss anything new. This is early in the morning if you're curious. It's about 8 a.m. so that's why you won't see as many people out and about, but there are a lot of people on the beach. We just came from the beach and we're gonna have a video. It may already be out. If it is, I will link that either above or below. But we did go to the beach first this morning and there were plenty of people on the beach, even though it's early. People getting out early to start this beautiful Labor Day. It is a gorgeous day today. The weather is just perfect. It's breezy. It's in the 70s this morning, but the water is still very warm. If you're not familiar with Myrtle Beach, the ocean water stays quite warm. I would say into mid to late October. It takes a while for the ocean, to cool back down after the heat of the summer. So you can still swim up into the fall until it gets too cold during the day. The actual air temperature gets a little too cold. Still a good amount of people out for this early in the morning.
They're all looking for pancakes.
Brian says everyone's looking for pancakes. We've done a couple videos lately where we showed just how many pancake houses there are, especially on Highway 17 or Kings Highway. It's like every few feet it seems like there's another pancake house.
No, all these hotels, no vacancy.
Wow. I believe it. There have been a lot of people here this weekend. Yeah, no vacancy there at Dayton House. There's definitely a lot of people, and I know people say I don't see all the people in this video. Again, it's early in the morning. People are not early people like we are. We're early people, but most people are not. And especially if we're on vacation, most people are going to sleep in. If you didn't see our other video where earlier this weekend we drove down, they have these pedestrian barricades up, but as you can see, they've already started breaking those down. They're not the solid line that they were. I'll link our other video above that we did when you can see. They used to have only one way, so only this lane was open. The other lane was closed for emergency vehicles, and they had the pedestrian barricades up. But it looks like they've already shifted back to normal traffic patterns since there are people in the northbound lane now.
Which is odd because today's a holiday.
Today's a holiday, but most people head home. They're off today, but they have to work tomorrow, I think. So there's the construction on the new Marriott Hotel. They do have a sign out now that says that's coming in 2022, so not anytime soon, but eventually. Yeah, I think most people, unless they take an extra day off work, are starting to head home, so that's probably why they're, changing the traffic pattern back to normal. Definitely a lot of activity. We got some people going in Papa's breakfast at the beach. Out walking and biking. More no vacancy. Dunkin' Donuts. Your view towards the ocean. Couldn't have picked a better weekend weather-wise, though. It has been great this weekend. We were just talking this morning about how it seems like sometimes when you have some time off work, the weather is not great, and then you go back to work and the weather turns great. But this time, one time, it did the opposite. It's been yesterday and today, just perfect weather. Very, very nice. Yep, lots of people with stuff in their arms. You can tell they're packing up. Yep. Most hotels, not all, have checkout at 11 a.m. It varies from hotel to hotel. Lots of people in the parking lot at the Pancake House. We mentioned the pancakes are popular here. I wonder if the fact a lot of hotels have stopped doing breakfast buffets, if that's helped the Pancake House business. Yeah. because if people want a hot breakfast, I've heard a lot of hotels have gone to grab and go instead of a full breakfast buffet. So there's a gorgeous Skywheel, so nice. That is a really fun ride. Beautiful views. And here is the main, this is sort of, there's Plyler Park. Boardwalk is right there. So this is the main boardwalk area, which later today will be quite busy. Got Ripley's Haunted Adventure, Mirror Maze, Ripley's Believe It or Not down here on the corner. Of course, a couple of arcades, places to eat, gift shops. This is definitely the sort of the central part of the Myrtle Beach Strip on the Grand Strand. This is where you're gonna find the most entertainment, the most restaurants, all kinds of things to do. There's the volleyball courts. Looks like they're setting up for some games today. Got a lot of umbrellas up. Some people are already warming up. And then that's the ocean right on the other side of the volleyball courts. Yep, setting up for some games. Beautiful day for it, great weather for it. Signs saying no golf carts or mopeds on Ocean Boulevard from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m.
Operation to take down all these.
Yep, taking down the pedestrian barricades. Wow, that's a lot of work. Got quite a big crew doing it too. That's a big job. Wow, look at all those. Yeah, putting them up, and I would be surprised if we see those again this year in 2020. They usually have them out for major holidays or big festivals, although there is a bike festival in... Oh yeah, there are quite a few bikes here, but there's a bike festival, I believe it's late September through early October. I can't remember the exact dates. I'll look it up and put it on the screen while I'm talking right now. And it's possible they could put it up during that. I guess it depends on how crowded it is. We'll see. But sometimes they do for those bike festivals, they put a traffic pattern in, like the one-way traffic pattern and the barricades. So we'll see what happens. Now we're getting to the more southern part of Ocean Boulevard. We're going southbound. I wasn't expecting the northbound lane to be open today. It actually surprises me that they opened that back up already. Maybe to make it easier for people to check out and get on their way home. More people breaking down the barricades. Police on motorcycle. Don't see that often here. Lots of police, but not on motorcycles typically. There's Wicked Tuna and 2nd Avenue Pier. Wow. Brian just pointed out they actually brought their entire gas grill with them. I don't know if you can see that.
That's some serious barbecue.
They're dedicated. Well, it is Labor Day. Traditional. Got to grill out. We're grilling some fish out later today. Definitely an American tradition on Labor Day. Fish is probably not the tradition. That's the thing we wanted to do. Probably burgers and hot dogs is more traditional. Definitely making quick work of these barricades. That's what's going on up ahead of us again, is another crew taking the barricades apart. Kingdom. The wooden coaster there. We do have a video of Family Kingdom, which I'll link above or below. Brian rode that coaster and said it was a lot of fun and you could see the ocean. We've got tons and tons of rides in this park. It's a fun little park and it's really cool. It's across the street from the ocean. Can't beat that. Massive undertaking, all these people they have taking down the barricades. A lot of people. Do you plan to come to Myrtle Beach before the end of 2020? Leave us a comment below and let us know. We will absolutely be back, of course. Parking lots are still pretty full at most of these hotels. Wow, all those orange barrels. Landmark, which is a big hotel that's been here as long as I can remember. Lots of people there. Waikiki, it's funny, we were just looking into the Waikiki. It's an interesting hotel. It appears from what we can tell to be family run, and they had a full remodel in 2018. It looks really nice. If you stayed there, leave us a comment, let us know how you liked it. I know at least one person said it was one of their favorite places to stay. Now that we're down to the south end, we're past where they're taking the barricades down, so you can see they've got a lot of work to go. Kind of like Brian though, I'm surprised they don't just wait till tomorrow to take it down. It's kind of interesting. I can see why they'd open the northbound lane, like I said, to help people get out of town, but taking the pedestrian barricades down, it wouldn't hurt to leave those up one more day. It's kind of interesting. It's always funny when you get to these large hotels on Ocean Boulevard, they completely block the sun because it's actually very sunny. I know it looks cloudy ahead, but behind us the sun's actually quite bright. But you get these giant hotels and there goes the sun. There's Sandcastle. I saw someone mention they're staying there soon. Hope you have a great trip and stay there. Let us know how you like it. It's always good to get hotel tips. Since we don't stay in hotels, it's great to hear about them for other people in the comments. Compass Cove says happy September. Happy September. me, September and October, and even part of November are probably my favorite months at Myrtle Beach. Less crowded, especially after Labor Day. Good weather, typically, as long as there's no hurricanes. It is hurricane season, of course. As long as we don't have any hurricanes, the weather is usually really great this time of the year. Water stays warm for a long time, as I mentioned, so nice. But we really like going to some of the attractions when there's not as many people, like the aquarium and other places. They're just more enjoyable when they're not as packed, so we really enjoy the off-season. I mean, I really even enjoy the winter here, because the winter is mild here, typically. I mean, you can have, you know, a cold winter storm, but it's typically pretty mild here. And you can get some really nice days in the winter. Nice little houses over here. Dorado. And that is a public beach access. Anytime you see those P signs, you can actually park there. Certain times of the day you do have to pay a fee. Other times of the day you don't. Like before 9 a.m. typically it varies, so always check the meter. You don't have to pay. So I think that's why you see a lot of people doing their early morning walks on the beach, because you have free parking typically before 9 a.m. at the public beach accesses. Here's Damon's. A lot of you have said you enjoy that. It's a restaurant on the ocean front. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.